Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm going to be doing a reading for Taurus. Welcome, Tauruses. So, I'm going to start with the Kali Oracle deck. Ooh, I love this one. It's number 25. Kamala Devi. Love this image. Beautiful. All right, Kamala Devi. We witness her beauty and all struggle melts into grace. Upon a grateful sigh, the heart softens into her protection and radiates peace. Her presence transforms frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. She is the golden pathway of divine manifestation and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give freely and joyfully. Abundant divine blessings are upon you. Wow. Wow, Taurus. So it feels like a very divine feminine type of energy in that it isn't about going out and doing something. It's about being in the energy of allowing energies to shift in your space. I love this. Sorry about that. That's interesting. I didn't even realize I had that going. All right. So she empowers you to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give freely. So there's this invitation to receive, give, and receive. Do you notice, collective Taurus, that you maybe there's an imbalance between giving and receiving? Are you giving more right now? Not in the past, not overall, but right now, are you giving more than receiving more than giving? Or do you feel that you've got a wonderful balance going on there? Your Angelic Lightworker card is number 8. Safe Shelter. I also love this card. All right, Safe Shelter. On a physical level, you might need to move home or find a place to live that is more aligned with your heart. You may be struggling with homelessness in your own life, in your compassion for those encountering such circumstances, or in your fear of it. Some people have a house, but not the emotional safety to transform it into a home. The Oracle of Safe Shelter calls upon Archangel Michael's protection to strengthen us from within so we can find the sanctuary we need. He allows us to feel spiritual safety and offers a firm inner foundation from which we can live our best life. If your physical or emotional life is in flux, or you need to be more grounded within your being and less in the opinions of others, this oracle calls you back to the eternal home of light within your heart. Here you will be reassured that no matter what it appears to be, the divine plan is unfolding and everything is going to be okay. Wow. This, for me, has a real creating a home within. If you find safety and joy and that feeling of homecoming within, then it doesn't matter where you live externally, because you take that feeling of home with you. Beautiful messages. sounds like, it feels like and sounds like you are protected and cared for, and that you're on your path. So there's a lot of validation that you're protected. And your animal totem card, Taurus, is kangaroo, gratitude. Be grateful for all you are blessed with. And I love that this little Joey has a home with his mom. And I love that kangaroo is gratitude, grateful. I feel like whenever I get a memory, a reminder to be more grateful, it feels like that there's this shift that you can create, that maybe you're in this space where you can make a choice to be more pessimistic and lackful thinking, or I could just shift my thinking into gratitude and really appreciate what I already have. All right, let's get to your reading. Oh boy, it looks like you've got some core issues you are working through right now. That definitely makes sense with other readings that I've done today. In the past, Taurus, you've been in the energy of solar plexus chakra. So your solar plexus chakra is right where your ribs meet, and your solar plexus is a seat of energy involved with your personal power, your own personal power. How empowered you feel, how empowered you feel to change yourself, your environment. A lot of manifesting has to do with solar plexus. Let's see why your solar plexus in the past. What, all right. So there was something that happened in the past that it's like you got hung up on something, stuck in such a profound, stuck way that you had to look at, and getting there was something that you were unwilling to see clearly. And finally, you got so stuck that you had to surrender. You had to see what was really going on, some truth about a situation. There's something about your stability in your home life and about your abundance, where your abundance comes from. Was this around seeing a belief that your abundance, your power, your personal power to create abundance was outside of you? Maybe you believed that you needed someone else to take care of you. And somehow, with seeing this clearly, that you realize that you had the inner resources. There was some exhaustion and overwhelm and just fatigue that you were going through in the past. I'm getting, because this fatigue, on some level, you could say it's because of some dynamic that you had where you needed someone else. Was this like a relationship or a boss or a job, some type of situation where my abundance comes from here outside of me, which was very disempowering. Instead of owning your own power, that abundance can come to me in many ways. And sometimes it comes through this person or this situation. You worked on inner alignment. And despite, I think what kept you stuck in this cycle was a fear of change, fear of the unknown. You really believed that your abundance comes through this job, this person, like that. And even though I'm wildly unhappy in this situation, if I leave it, it could be worse. And you let go, you detached from the situation, this job, this person, this relationship. It's like this whatever this energy is that you're resonating with kept you coming back, kept you controlled and unempowered, and you detached from that. This energy also was there were strings attached. There was not an equal give and take. There was a lot of breadcrumbing, and until there was, excuse me, a tower moment. Sudden change. It feels like you got to face that fear and see, like, in a real way, what it would be like without this job, without this person, without this situation. And between, there's, you could see so clearly the dynamic. It feels very inspired, that it was a gift, a blessing. Like, we're going to let you see what's really going on. And as devastating as this is, it is so you can make informed choices going forward about what you would prefer and who you would prefer in your life. And that feels very linked to just taking back your power instead of giving your power away to others. In present time, Taurus, you are in the energy of third eye chakra. So that's here, third eye chakra. Your third eye chakra has to do with clarity, seeing things clearly. So something right now that's in your environment is having this focus on the third eye chakra. Wow. Wow. So whatever you've gone through in the past, Taurus, and getting your power back, you have now reached a clarity of real seeing of what would make you emotionally fulfilled. Harmony, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, total love and support, the whole kit and caboodle. I'm getting that by taking your power back, you're now able to see clearly what it is that you do want by very clearly experiencing something painful and something unwanted. it has given you a very clear idea about what you do want moving forward. And it looks like you're teaming up with and collaborating with people, building something new, possibly building relationships with people that have different skill levels, but all have the same vision. That you each appreciate what you bring to the table. Feels very comfortable where you're at, very expansive space. There's something that you've been working on for a long time investment that you're working on like new projects, but there's some kind of investment that you've had in a project that you're waiting for results. You're that aspect might be tiring you out a bit, making you feel a little, it feels like your ego wants it to happen quickly, and your higher self is saying it's all in divine timing. Just trust the timing. If the timing is perfect and it's not happening, then trust that that's important, that things have to line up. And it looks like you're looking over your finances, being more cautious. I'm getting with this that there might have been some unconscious behaviors in the past about your finances that you now are much more conscious and aware of. So you're making purchasing decisions and from a much more conscious space, weighing out, do I really need that? Like in a real conscious way, instead of like, I don't know, I guess I'll just spend, and like this real invitation. There's also something about how taking your power back and seeing things more clearly is a part of you creating abundance and creating self-love. You're really working on yourself, detaching from anyone and anything that reminds you of this energy in the past that's disempowering, that isn't clear, that is maybe purposefully obfuscated. Someone trying to confuse you instead of you needing more, and you're like, yeah, I don't want to play that game, and I don't want to play power games. I don't want to be competitive in relationships. It feels like you've got some real clarity about what you will allow in your life. It feels like a real taking care of yourself in a really profound way, not just your job, but taking care of your health. And by taking your power back and seeing things, being willing to see things consciously and clearly, you are healing your body, healing your finances, healing your relationship with yourself. Your higher self is at prosperity begins. So this is, in the original tarot, this is like the Ace of Pentacles. Your higher self is saying there is a physical manifestation, a physical gift, inspired gift that is coming through, whether it's starting as a seed. It feels like it's starting as a seed. I'm getting that this might come from as a love offering, which is interesting. It's the Ace of Pentacles, but these two hands together and someone who wants to build something. It doesn't have to be love as in relationship, but maybe a love offering of growing something together, growing something that could be abundant. Wow. Let's see if we can get any clarification. If you do have a new project, or if this is resonating, and when this new offering comes through, there's a message to keep it to yourself for a little bit. Clarify that. That's interesting. There's some energy. All right. For some of you, there might be this wonderful blessing that has to do with your finances that's coming in, something that you can build. And for some of you, there's this offering that's coming in that your higher self wants you to know that might seem too good to be true. And it feels like someone coming in with this idea, but there's something hidden about it. There's a hidden agenda in this. To stay connected with your intuition and you'll be able to spot it. But if you receive this from a place of lack, that I need this and it doesn't matter anything else, then it feels like this gift, this offering could put you back into being controlled. There's some type of control dynamic that you released in your past. And you did this amazing, you learned so much, and there's something that possibly could be coming in. It's like an echo to see if you're really clear of that energy or if you want to go back, because we all have a choice. And whatever we do, it's your choice. Do you want to go back? Are you done with this type of cycle of being breadcrumbed, controlled, giving your power away? Or do you want to, are you done with that? Are you feeling empowered, or do you want to go back? It doesn't feel like you'll go back. It feels like you know too much to go back. So what I'm getting is that someone would offer something that seems financially like a windfall, but it would be a very controlled environment where you wouldn't really be free and empowered. The other choice is just keep working on your own projects, like that I talked about in your present time energy, that you're working with others and things that are emotionally satisfying, maybe something as well that you've been working on for a long time. Keep working on that, being diligent and master It feels like you're being given, like, you can keep working on mastery and your project and trusting that because you're excited about it, that eventually you're taken care of. Or it feels like a shortcut, someone offering you a potential offering of something. And so immediately you might feel a sense of relief because financially you would have some pentacles, some coins, you'd be taken care of. But in the long run, you would be controlled. And you're not being told the whole package of what's going on. There's some kind of hidden agenda. And yeah, that's going on with an offering. So really, it's just making sure, use your discernment and trust your intuition. Your challenge is victory and success. Your challenge is victory and success, of allowing victory and success into your life. You're ambitious. This is coming quickly. This victory and success, this it's like 6 of wands. Celebration, victory, success, being publicly seen. Not you tooting your own horn, but others tooting your horn, saying, valuing you, appreciating you, so whatever you've been working on, whatever mastery and skills that you've been working on with others, bringing back your power, focusing on this. Right now, what your challenge is can I allow success in? Can I allow others to see me? Because this feels like it's in your energy. There's a window of opportunity to be heralded, celebrated. Let's see what the energy is, like what belief you might have that's blocking you from being successful. I'm getting right off the top. There have been people, and I feel like this situation in the past, who didn't want you to rise and to your full potential, because rising to your full potential would they perceived would overshadow their accomplishments and them. And so to stay in that space, you needed to dim your light, not be seen as successful. It felt like a survival strategy. I'm also getting from childhood that the dynamics in your house were such that someone saw themselves and demanded that they be the boss of the house, maybe a father figure. And nobody was allowed to outshine that. It could be a mother too. Mothers are heads of the household. And you weren't allowed to be happier, more intelligent, more talented. And because whenever you did shine brighter, there was a reaction, a response from them to get you back down. And so it created this fear of having success, because whenever you did, then you would get a punishment, basically, to put you back in your place, to demean you, to make you feel insecure. And at this time, what this reading is saying is, are you ready to be appreciated publicly? Are you ready to shine? Are you ready to allow victory and success into your life? And it's quickly. The window is now. Whenever you're viewing this reading, it's now that this window is open. And so I'm getting how you can allow victory and success is appreciate it. Like Kangaroo says, use gratitude. How would it feel if you were seen and appreciated and valued and celebrated publicly? How would that feel? How would you like to, how would it feel in your space? Imagine it and appreciate it as if you already have it. I'm so grateful for all the success that I have. I'm so grateful that others see the success and see the hard work that I've done, that appreciate me. I'm so grateful to be embraced and be celebrated. It's wonderful to be celebrated. It feels like the energy of celebration is flowing to and through. And it feels, what's interesting as I'm tuning into this is it doesn't just come to you and the energy gathers. It feels like you receiving this victory and success and flowing it back to the people who are celebrating you in this endless loving loop, because it feels like something that you've wanted for a long time to be publicly seen and appreciated and valued and deemed worthy and worthwhile. And yeah, and so maybe doing some practices and visualizations about how wonderful it would be. Are you on a stage? I mean, it doesn't have to show up that way, but how would it feel to have people clapping for you, to have people giving you awards? How would it feel to have people valuing you? Yeah, it feels very personal for each person. And so don't get caught up on what it would or need to look like, but the feeling of it and appreciating it like you already have it is the key. If you're like, oh, I just want that, and I just, oh, wrong energy. That's from a picture of lack, of I wish I had that. And instead, from an imaginary place of I already have this, I'm already appreciating everybody. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm just joking, but whatever it feels like to you, and really imagine that and allow that to come in if that's what you're wanting. So, all right, Taurus, thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. Absolutely love and adore you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.